You're the Venezuelan.
Are we in Manhattan? Yeah, we are in
Buenas tardes. Sonó un poquito anémico eso. Buenas tardes. Así, mejor. Voy a hablar en español y voy a hablar en inglés, or Spanglish. Estamos en el Bronx, ¿verdad? We're in the Bronx. Okay. My name is Claudia de la Cruz, and I'm a member of the Rebel Diaz Arts Collective. I'm also program coordinator for the space, así que soy parte del colectivo de artes Rebeldías. Gracias por estar aquí.
And my name is Ruben Austria. I'm the Executive Director of Community Connections for Youth, one of the many organizations in the South Bronx that's supported by Citgo. And we are so proud to have you here today. It's a beautiful day in the Bronx. We're going to introduce you to some music. You're going to hear from the Venezuelan Youth Orchestra of Caracas, and it's going to be a great time. But before we get started, we want to bring out our host for today. We are in the lovely Crotona Park, a New York City Parks Department jewel in the Bronx, and we'd like to welcome to the stage Chris Acosta, who is the Parks and Recreation Manager for the Bronx.
Good afternoon, everyone. Buenas tardes. Well, I see that everyone made it here. I'm so happy for that. Thank you so much for coming. Bienvenidos. When we say Crotona Park, what does that mean for us? The Bronx, of course. The Bronx. It is our heart. Es nuestra comunidad.
just want to say on behalf of Commissioner Mitchell J. Silva and of course our Mayor de Blasio to say welcome here to this wonderful Central Park of the Bronx, Crotona Park. Am I right? All right. So on behalf of the City of New York, we welcome these wonderful youths here today from Caracas, Venezuela. We thank the Citgo Corporation for all their contributions they have done over the years and for being here today. So again, on behalf of the City of New York, Iris Rodriguez Rosa aquí para servirle. God bless.
Thank you so much. Thank you for that wonderful introduction. You read it exactly as I wrote it for you, so it's really very nice. ¿Quién pudiera decir que son 10 años? It's hard to believe that it's been 10 years. So very briefly, but I'm the historian. 10 years ago, I'm meeting with the ambassador, Fernando Alvarez, at that time in Washington from Venezuela, and he tells me he's coming to New York. President Chavez, Comandante Chavez is coming to New York, and he would like to visit different communities, not just what UN people do when they come to the UN. So we said, why not to the Bronx? And then we got the point involved, and we told the point, get us kioscos of every organization we have that wants to participate. And in all honesty, I expected a presidential visit. Yo esperaba una visita presidencial donde se hablan 2 o 3 palabras y se despide el presidente del país que sea. 3 horas y media después, 3.5 hours later, when I thought it was going to be a presidential visit of a handshake and leaving, he was still talking. He would go to every booth and say, where are you from? Well, I'm from the Dominican Republic. Ah, Dominican Republic. I remember when. Where are you from? Panama. Ah, Panama. I remember when. And he had a story and a history where yo vi gente allí, hijos de inmigrantes de otros países hispanos, aprendiendo de su cultura a través del comandante Chávez por la historia que él le contaba. Y cuando salimos, I will say, when it happened, people said, no, que Chávez quiere anotar puntos con el gobierno americano. Gracias, hermano, porque mira, esta es la unidad que tenemos nosotros. Esta es la unidad. Y que los hermanos venezolanos a través de esa cámara de televisión sepan que aquí en el Bronx somos todos venezolanos y los queremos mucho.
The South Bronx is the poorest congressional district in the United States, which says a lot.
When Liza and I were thinking of getting involved in the community, we wanted to help the kids who we were seeing at the same corner that people were selling drugs, that people were getting arrested.
Just the expectations for a lot of the kids. We felt like there wasn't a lot of opportunity being presented for, new possibilities.
Hidden away in the South Bronx is a safe haven for kids called Upbeat NYC, a free community music program inspired by the Venezuelan education movement El Sistema.
1, 2. We started the El Sistema Influence program because there was hardly any music education, so unless you could afford private lessons, you would really have no access to music at all.
I feel the power and the strength. El Sistema has as a main goal to share music with children that don't have access to it. So that music is the intervention. Music becomes the vehicle to create that social change.
It's something that we always knew was possible because we saw how it worked in Venezuela. So we decided, let's just go to the street and start teaching, and then from there, we'll take our cues from the community.
This year, I have a class of new trombonists that have never played before. So it's giving young children an opportunity to play music. That's what's important about what we do.
Muy bien.
Every kid who comes in and picks up that instrument for the first time, that's a big experience. And I think instantly there's a different pathway that's opened up in their lives.
In July of 2015, the students were given a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to participate in a multi-day workshop with the world-renowned music education program that Upbeat NYC was based on. On the final day, the American and Venezuelan students would join together in performance for what would become an unforgettable experience, the Concert of Hope.
like a little scrapbook my mom made of my experience of Venezuela. Here is a little closer shot of the day of the concert and how it turned out.
The students played a concert at Venezuela's biggest concert hall, and it was packed.
Kids were super excited. The biggest crowd that we've ever played in front of.
I was a little nervous because there's a lot of people cheering for us.
It was almost like a light at the end of the tunnel moment where we could see exactly where the program was going to go from here, because we had a chance to do what we've been seeing for years and what we've been dreaming of doing.
To be able to go and learn from the way that they work there was really a special experience.
And just seeing the commitment and the passion, I think really struck a note. Our kids were transformed.
When I hear the children finally playing in harmony, it's this sense of arrival, you know, that like, yes, we did that together.
Music is important for me because you can express your feelings and express the way that you're feeling about your life and everything.
Citgo and the Simon Bolivar Foundation have been instrumental in keeping our program going. They really understand what our work is.
We've seen countless numbers of kids who have been transformed in various ways, that their actual voices have come out. We want them to be the next generation of teachers, to sustain this work here, but to also be able to infuse the work with their experience.
They have a saying in El Sistema, if a child can play 2 notes, they can teach a child who only knows 1 note. That little statement embodies a whole philosophy, and that transcends the idea of teaching music. It's more a message of humanity.
The musical bridge between upbeat NYC and the Bronx and Venezuela's El Sistema continues to grow with inspiring events and programs, ensuring a partnership for years to come.